Well, good morning and welcome to Move Early, Move Often. It is Twisted Tuesday. I am Blake Martin. My co-host, uh, he's in, he's somewhere. He's through. If you follow this Ethernet cable all the way, you can find him. He's fantastic. He's Thomas Karakolis. This morning, you're going to need a towel and roll it. You'll need to roll it tightly into kind of a cylindrical shape. And or if you've got a foam roller or a pool noodle, that can do the trick too. For me, a foam roller might be a little too big. A towel might be better, but you definitely need something that's cylindrical in shape. A sphere will not do. Okay, so that's just geometry. I can't stop it. It's geometry and it's a force of nature. I'm going to start my timer. We're going to get warmed up. We're going to do some thoracic mobilizations, and that's what's going to happen today. All right, so let's get into the space here. You can be kneeling or standing. I'm going to kneel this morning just for my own peace of mind. We're going to do some shoulder shrugs. Bring your shoulders up near your ears and let them down. This can be good at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day. Let's do, a good set of these 8 in dancer counts. I'm at 6. I don't know. It depends if you count by ones or twos. All right. And one more. Oh, so good. All right, let's do little circles going back. I got this weird kind of crunching in my collarbone. I'm not too alarmed. If you've seen what I've done to my collarbones, you'd have crunching too. Well, not if you'd seen it. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Okay, and now we're just going to do protraction, retraction just of the shoulders. So just protract the way forward and retract, protract, retract. Yeah, so just going all the way forward and all the way back. We're heading for these thoracic mobilizations. And now what I want you to do is a vertical cat and cow. So sometimes we do cat and cow on all fours, but I just want you to press back, come forward. Press back, chin tucks, forward, chin lifts just slightly. Press back, forward, press back, forward. And it should be about the speed of a breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And just do some general spine wiggling. Right. We will need this later, so hang on to it. Just put it off to the side. We're not going to use it right away, but it will be used in the near future. We're going to do sets of exercises. We're going to do them bilaterally, left and right. So we'll start on one side and then go to the other. So if you start on what you think is the wrong side, don't worry about it. We'll be getting to the other side later. The objective here is not to ever move to the point of pain. You always want to be going to a point where things feel good. And if it's painful, then please stop. 7 seconds to set up our first stretch. Just open your knees wide so that you're nice and balanced. Toes are together. Fingers interlaced behind your spine. Tilt to one side and come back up. Rotate a little bit. And again, tilt. Keep breathing naturally and fully. Rotate a little more. Hips are pointing forward. So really sink into the opposing hip. Come back up. Center yourself. Getting ready to go to the other side now. Fingers still behind the back. Tilt to the side. Just keep breathing. Breathe fully and deeply. Rotate. Tilt. Feel the opposing hip. Come back up. Rotate a little further. Hips are really pointing forward. And you're going to tilt over and come back up. Straighten out. Come to all fours, please. You're going to thread the needle. Palms facing up. Reach the arm through. Bring the shoulder to the ground, almost directly below where you are. Point the eyes in the direction that your hand is going. And feel the shoulder opening across the scapular area. Energy shooting out the ends of your finger on the extended arm. Breathe. Coming back up. Let's do the other side. I'm switching sides so you can see what I'm doing. Palm facing up, shoulder to mat. Thread the needle. And try to keep your hips square. Don't let your hips lean all over to one side. Just keep your hips grounded here. Just breathe fully and deeply. Coming back up. One elbow on the floor, hand behind the head. Touch your elbow to the floor. And now we're going to lead with our eyes. We're going to open our elbow to the ceiling and back down. Let's come back down. Elbow to the ceiling, leading with your eyes. Keep your hips balanced and straight. Back down. Again, leading with the eyes and back down. Switch arms. Other hand behind the head. Elbow, lead with the eyes. Open that elbow. Keep your hips. I have a tendency to shift my hips over to one side here, so really try to keep your hips centered. Leading with the eyes. Back down. Probably squeeze in one more here. All right. Coming to all fours. Hand behind your back. You're going to do the same thing. So elbow down. Elbow open. Lead with the eyes. Elbow down. Toward the floor. Elbow open. Lead with the eyes, elbow down. Elbow open. Switching hands. Other hand behind your back, elbow down. Elbow open. You won't get nearly as far with this one. That's okay. Elbow down. Elbow open, keep breathing. Elbow down. As low to the ground as it can go. Elbow open. I think we can squeeze in one more here. Elbow down. Elbow open. Nice. Coming down. Onto your side, knees are matched and hands are matched. Slide your fingers past your hand. Let your head go onto the ground. And then open your hand across your body like a book. Look back towards those fingers. And then bring the fingers forward again. Slide across your hand as far as you can. And then open. We're going to do this for 2 sections of 30. So just continue this. Slide your hand across as far as you can reach. And open. Keep your knees on the floor. Your hips are at 90 degrees. Your eyes should follow your hands. Your fingers reach across. Your knees remain matching. Your arm stays open on the ground. All right, coming to the other side. I'm switching ends of the mat so you can see what I'm doing. Matching your hands together. Slide your fingers past. The first time, they probably don't go very far. And then open, knees are at 90. And come back, hand slides across the body. Now, this time you can reach a lot further. You're just sliding your hand. Your hand slides completely across your body and opens up. Keep breathing. Your hand will slide further this time. Open. Follow with your eyes. Just breathe naturally. We have a couple more here. Following with the eyes and opening. Keep those knees on the ground if you can. They'll be in tension with the arm wants to pull them up. All right. Let's grab our foam rollers here, or our towels. You're going to place your towel transversely on your mat, like so, sideways, so that it's going to be at a right angle to your vertebral column. And just do a little test placement, and it should be just below your shoulder blades. All right. And I like to bend my knees just so I've got good balance. And I'm going to just take my hand behind my head, and I'm cradling my head. I'm not lifting it. I'm just cradling it so there's no effort in my neck at all. There's no effort here. Okay. And again, just below my shoulder blades. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow my head to go backward. If my hands touch the ground, that's great. And I'm just going to breathe here. And I'm going to try to release into this. I'm going to lift my head. I'm going to scooch my back just a little further up, so I'm a little higher. The towel is a little lower on my body, but I'm still supporting my neck. No effort in my neck at all. And I'm opening. Now, for me, this is a little more effortful. Like, I feel like this is taking more, it's a little more difficult. So I'm just breathing slowly. And I'm allowing myself to move onto the towel. Breathing. I'm going to lift my head. I'm going to scoot just a little bit higher. So the towel is still really at the level of my diaphragm or above, because I don't want to do this on my lumbar spine. Again, supporting my neck and allowing my shoulders to fall downward. And let's move it back up a little higher. Supporting your neck, supporting your head, and allow your upper shoulders, because you've got both upper and lower shoulders, as we all know, you're allowing your shoulders to descend towards the mat. Breathing, and if this is at all painful, you should not be doing this. It might be mildly discomfortable, and that's okay. Discomfortable, uncomfortable. All right. Come up and off. Let's just roll off to the side. Move your shoulders around a little bit. Now that last move I should have said before we started it. It's contraindicated if you've got scoliosis. I guess I'll put that in the description, or others spinal irregularities that have been diagnosed by a doctor, where you should not be doing thoracic mobilizations like that. Just kind of move around a little bit, explore what is your new range compared to what it was before. Move your neck just slightly from side to side. What does that feel like? We didn't even really work on our neck, but doesn't that feel different? I didn't get you to explore before, so it's hard to say. But for me, for me, it feels different. So it must for you as well, because after all, this is all about me. Thoracic mobilizations are really important. You can do them at any point in your day. You can do them at the beginning or at the end. They're great after you've spent too much time at your desk, and they're great before you've spent too much time at your desk. You've moved early. I hope you remember to move often. Come back tomorrow for Wobbly Wednesday, and have a great day. Take care.